Brody was very strongly destroyed in 1944 during the Second World War. So much of the Habsburg architecture cannot be found there. What you could find in Chernovci or even in Zolochiv, in other cities, or of course in Lviv. What you can find as a nice remnant is the Brody High School, the Gymnasia. Such a school building could have been built at any city in the Habsburg Empire. Actually, the school where I attended school in Vienna, it looked kind of similar. On Jewish mental maps, Brody has still a very big importance. It was the Habsburg Empire's most Jewish city by percentage. Brody played a key role for Jewish intellectual history as one of the very little centers of the Jewish Enlightenment. From Brody, the Jewish Enlightenment, the Haskalah, spread to the Russian Empire. It spread in parallel with the commercial ties. When it was occupied by Habsburg forces in 1772, it amounted for approximately 80% of all trade connections of the entire new province. Brody was actually the only landlocked free trade area in the entire Habsburg Empire. You would never find no other place where such a privilege was granted. Have to imagine, it is a zone where you can bring in goods from the Russian Empire without paying toll. Was the state border towards the Russian Empire. And then there was another border, a toll border towards the rest of Galicia. And if the goods wanted to pass through Galicia, they had to be sealed with stamps and seals. And only when they left again Galicia on the other side, on the western side, on its way to Silesia and to Saxony, they were opened again. And as long as both seals were correct, no taxes had to be paid, or a very, very little transit tax. Where you have legal trade, you always have illegal trade. These things go together. The bureaucracy lived with it quite normally. Interesting is that I found documents in Paris that actually proved that Napoleon was informed by his ministries that Brody was a smuggling hub. I think this shows how connected Brody was to the world 100 years ago.